Uh, Hello everyone. So in the previous video we have talked about what is Hasura and how we can create and get API using an Hasura with the existing loaded database. So in previous video we have already loaded an database over here, and now we're gonna talk about how we can create a post API using this Hasura. So to create a post API, you have to navigate to this Explore window, and in the bottom left side you have to select mutations, and you have to click on the add button, right? So once you click on the add button, this particular window will be reflecting with different options. So on the mutations you can do insert, update, and delete. So for delete and update, we will have an separate video on that. For today we will gonna learn how to insert a value on particular table using an Hasura. So today we will gonna talk about insert into the profile table. So this is the profile table, and I will select this particular option for inserting the profile. Once I have selected this, you can see it has did some query over here. It has put some query over here. Now I have to select which are the fields that I need to insert. So it depends upon our schema what fields that we have defined as required, and what are the fields that is being default fields that we don't need to enter the data, right? So for this I have to enter the contact number. So as of now we'll put any random numbers. I have to put a country code, which is India 91. Created on is a default field. Then I will have to be uh, first name. ID can be anything. Related is also a default value. Last name as user role. So user role is actually an enum field, so I have to add one enum. User ID can be anything. Updated on is also an default value that is a timestamp. So once I add this data, it still has an error over here. So what needs to be done? So after inserting, we need some data to be written from the API. So on the return, if I click on return, it will show me what are the columns that I need in the return once this post API is being successful, right? So as I have added, now I can see that it is does not have any particular error on this. And like, now I will add this particular column to database, and we'll see that it is being added or not. So firstly we'll click on inspect. We'll go on a network to check which API it does call and what is the query parameters. So now I go out there, I will click on run. So it has run, and it has written this on the output section. It has written this particular data which I have selected in written format. So this is the data it has written, and which is the API is being called. It's the same API that it has called with a post, but just the payload has been changed from that previous select payload to this mutation payload. So previous was an a query payload, and now this is a mutation payload where we are passing this mutation data for insertion and returning the data. So so using this way we can create an a post API for our database, and we can pass a different values over here using this. Okay, then we can use in different data. We can use in different manipulation of data to be added over here with our own logic that we can independently develop. And That's it. This is how we can create a post API using an Hasura. Thanks for watching. We'll see update and deletion of the API in next video. Thank you.